right, so I've imported my footage. Rather than dragging the footage over to create a new sequence, I'm actually going to come up to File, New Sequence, or Command N. And I'm just going to call the sequence circles. It could be whatever you want to name it. It's sort of irrelevant, and hit OK. So here it is. Here's my sequence. I'm going to drag one video over to the timeline. And I want to keep existing settings in this case because all of these were filmed on an iPhone and are vertical. So I'm going to keep existing settings. All right, I want to delete my audio because think if you had like all the audio layered, it might be what you want, but it might get too hectic. So I'm going to lock my video layer, and with the audio layer selected, hit delete, and then unlock my video. All right, so the first thing I want to do is scale down my video. So I'm going to click on it. Here it is in Effects, Controls, Master, Scale. So I have my clip in here. I'm going to change the scale. Just bring down the scale a little bit. And this is going to be my outer ring, my outermost ring. So actually I'm going to bring it up a little bit. I want it to take up the whole screen, I think. There we go. All right. So now I'm going to come to opacity. All right. So here we are, opacity. And I'm going to click the little caret. And I just want the ellipse mask. And so it's automatically going to appear. Here it is. And I'm going to stretch the ellipse to take up the whole screen. Okay, just like that. All right, now I want like a black border in between each like video clip. So what I'm gonna do here, okay, here we're gonna go. So I'm gonna actually draw a shape over this. So down here on my toolbar, there's right now the pen tool. I wanna change it to the ellipse tool. And on my screen, all right, so all I did was just click out of like the editing the mask feature. I'm going to draw a circle and try to match it up. So this way, that's what I was kind of looking for. So I just clicked the arrow tool and it's going to let me actually change it to the right size. Okay, just like that. And I can shrink it a little bit because I want to be able to see a little bit more of what's going on in the video. And I want to change the fill to black. Okay, so there's that. So now, and I'm going to stretch it to be the entire length of my video. Cool. So I have one video layer and I have a circle. I'm now going to take my next video, layer it on top. All right, so here it is. I'm again gonna toggle my video layer to be locked and hit delete of my audio. So let's take the scale of this guy. Let's bring it down. So I want to make sure that it at least is going to cover the part, like it's not going to come up here, and it's going to be, I'm going to be leaving a little bit of a border. So I want to make sure at least the video covers at least the circle where I'm going to have it. And I'm going to move it. Not that one. I want to move you. Nope. It keeps automatically going back to the graphic. So that's fine. We'll position it old-fashioned like this. Cool. There we go. All right. I'm going to come to opacity. All right. Here's my create ellipse mask. And I'm going to move the mask. So this way. There we go. It's just like that. Okay, so I hope you're getting the idea of what I'm doing here. So I'm now going to take this graphic. I'm actually just going to copy it and paste it. Okay, and move it, hopefully, yep, above this other video layer. Okay, so I have, this is actually a second graphic. I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to move it to be small. All right. So now I'm going to take another video layer, place it on top, lock the video, delete the audio. All right, here she is. Mask. Here's my ellipse. And with my arrow tool selected, I am going to make it the size that I want it to be. Now this video is pretty big, so what I might want to do is scale down the video itself. So I'm scaling down the video, and then I can make the mask. I should be able to make the mask bigger. Nope. So I scaled the video down a little bit too much in this case. Okay, there we go. Okay. So you can also do some cool things, like almost like zoom in a little bit. If you wanted to do something like that, you can select all of these items on your timeline, Control, and make subsequence. So you'll see in a second what that does. So it basically makes it all compounded. So if I were to take this subsequence and place it in, so it's saying it's just like one video file, but it's actually all my videos, right? I don't know if you can see that. So I'm missing a video layer. I obviously didn't select all of them. Oh, I didn't. Okay, so let's delete this sub. Clear. There we go. So I do want to make sure that I have all these selected. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, come on. There we go. Right click, make subsequence. All right, so here we go. Here's all the circles. So let's make a new sequence. File, new sequence, circle zoom. Okay, I'm going to take the circle subsequence and put it in. Right, so here it is, all the video is moving, and I want to zoom into this. So I'm going to come up to Effects Controls and click on my subsequence and go to Scale, put a little keyframe at the beginning, and I'm going to say by the end, so let's say like by here, right? I want it to zoom in. So it automatically adds these two keyframes. So if I go back, see how it's kind of like zooming in? That's actually really kind of trippy. Okay, so there are certainly other ways of doing this, but this is sort of one way to get done with the circles and the masks and everything like that.